Welcome back to another video on Waveform. Now, Waveform 12 has a feature that I don't think very many people are aware of. This is in, I believe it's in all the different versions, and it's the MIDI Note Names plugin. And I'm going to explain the problem that it solves in letting you apply note names for MIDI editing and step clip rows when you're using third-party plugins. So I've loaded a drum sampler, and you can see that the drum sampler is playing the 909 patch, which is a default. This is the micro drum sampler. And you'll see that these things here will, when you create a MIDI clip, the names of all of these notes will appear when you're editing. Right-click, insert a MIDI clip. And I'm going to expand this slightly, and you can see here the note names start to appear. Then when we're editing, if I grab, say, a pencil tool and start putting my notes in, you can see the names on the notes. Now these colors are coming in here because I have this color selector on, which adheres it to the key. That doesn't make a lot of sense necessarily for drums, so let's just change it back to some other color. And also for visibility, I'm going to change the clip color to something else. How about that? So all of these here, crash, mid-tom, open hi-hat, low tom, clap, snare, those all come from the micro drum sampler. And that's because it's a built-in plugin. Now, the other thing is that we're filtering to show only the notes that have names. And you do that here in a MIDI clip. Under View, you could see it says Show Named Notes. Normally you would show all the notes, and then you'd scroll around in here, and eventually you'd find your notes. But this is also a new feature that makes it a lot easier if you're working with something like drums, where you have just a limited range of available notes. Once the notes appear in here, you can do View Named Notes. You also have the ability to do the notes in use, so you could put in some notes and then basically do a fold. It's called fold in other digital audio workstations. So anyway, I have this on named notes. So what does that look like for step clips? Well, let's insert a step clip here. And it's the same thing. We'll take this view down like this, change to a slightly more attractive color, and you can see now I'm working with only the named notes here as well, and the names perfectly match what I have on the micro drum sampler. So these rows, you can see right here we have Crash 1, we have Ride, all of these things. So let's just clear some of these, and I'll remove this clip. We'll rename the snare just to SN, insert a new step clip, and you can see that it picks up that name. That gives you the ability to assign these any way you want and do what makes sense for your workflow. Now, by comparison, I've loaded Labs. This is the Spitfire LABS kind of general purpose instrument. It has the advantage of having really cool sounds, and it's also free, but there's a few drum sets in here that you can use. I've loaded the 1975 drum kit. And if you put in a MIDI clip with this, there are no names for all of the drums and things like that because Waveform has no idea the mapping of that. So here is the new feature. You add a plugin here, and it's called the MIDI Note Names. Now you'll see that it's basically a list of all of the MIDI note numbers, and they're the corresponding name, and normally they're assigned to musical notes. But you can assign them to pretty much any text that you want, and you do that using a text file. And there's a few examples that are included with Waveform, and if you do import names, then it goes into this folder where you can import any names. Well, Spitfire Labs, Audio Labs, happens to be one of the options. We've also got the MT Power Drum Kit, just general MIDI, and also the collective kits for the collective instrument that's part of Waveform. So let's load Spitfire Labs. And now as we scroll down through here, you can see here are the names of those notes. Over on the clip here, that doesn't change, that only changes as you add a new clip. So now I'm going to add another step clip. We have kick 1, kick 2. Here we have a row for kick 1, kick 2. So that's really much more convenient for your programming. Now, what if you want to build a pattern, but you don't want all of those notes in there? You could go into the note name and turn off any of these notes. Let's go down to these actual named notes here. And let's say, for example, that we only want kick 1, snare. We don't need rims. We just need hi-hat close. Here's the flam. And hi-hat open we want. But all of these other things we don't want, you can actually turn them off in this plugin, and then it will clean this up so that now when I create my step clip, I have a much simpler step clip to start programming with, basically getting all of the clutter out of the way so that I have just what I need. So then the next question is, how do you customize this with your own maps? So there is a feature here to show the MIDI Note Names maps folder. So when I do that, it opens in File Explorer or Finder, depending on the system that you're on. Here are some of the default maps plus the ones I've added. I've added specific ones for the 1975s and the Vintage Drums Animal Kits. But let's just take a look at the Spitfire Audio Labs to see an example of how these files are organized. So when I click it, double click it, I've opened it in a text editor. I'm using TextEdit on Mac, but you would use Notepad or whatever on PC or any text editor because it's just simple text. So here's the format of it. Here are the MIDI note numbers, followed by a space, followed by the note name that you want to use. This pound sign and this is essentially a comment, so the program will ignore that. But let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at the MT Power Drum Kit. Same basic idea. Now I actually put these in here myself and submitted these as part of the defaults for Waveform, and I was trying to keep these as simple and concise as possible, but that's not necessary. It helps when you're looking at the actual note name to have those names pretty short, but in this one here, I just used the stuff directly from the website for the Spitfire Labs, so you can see that I have longer names in here. But this is all there is to it. If you want to create your own MIDI note maps, you could just create a text file and drop it in here. And what's even nicer is that the DAW Reaper uses the same basic format for these files. So if you search for drum maps for Superior Drummer or Addictive Drums or any of the popular drum kits, you could probably find them online by searching for note name maps for Reaper. Just drop them in here and you'll have them. But they're also easy to create for yourself. These also allow you to load things that will allow you to show flats on your notes, and you could show sharps on your notes. You could even create ones that show the scale tone like first, third, fifth in different keys if you're inclined to do that. Let's take a look at the collective drum kit. This is how the collective drums work. And if those don't load, those might load automatically, but at some point we put one of these in here as well. So I hope this is helpful. Some people also have used this to put in key switches, which will work if you want to see key switches like a pedal or a sustain pedal or any of the kinds of things you can do with certain virtual instruments. But keep in mind that as you put key switches directly into your MIDI clip, if you transpose anything, obviously the key switches would move with it. So that is, but it is another optional use for this. And just a little known feature in Waveform 12 that I wanted to talk about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video very soon.